All right, we're going to be opening up a box of Arcane Rising. This is a personal box break for Gerard. Gerard, thank you for partaking in the personal box break from alchemistrefuge.shop. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, you can get your own box break by going down below into the description and clicking on alchemistrefuge.shop, and you'll see all the live streaming products that we offer. All right, Gerard, good luck. Let's hope for a foil Command and Conquer. We're going to open this up with the Black Blades. That is the name of these wonderfully fancy scissors. And they're super dangerous too. You could injure yourself with those. Let's hope for that foil Command and Conquer. And maybe another eye. How many? I've opened so many fables for Gerard. It's been ridiculous. So I'm hoping to do that again. I'm hoping to remain undefeated. So let's get the bell ready. Gerard, good luck. All right. A little bit of Arcane Rising. Oh my gosh. I remember when I first started playing Flesh and Blood, one of the first heroes I played was Kano. And, I fell in love with Kano. And, I still, to this day, have a great affection for Kano. Oath of the Arknight, Absorb and Ether, the two rares, coming alongside a foil Sunkissed. And we got some nice commons. Yeah, Kano was my first. Like, I started playing with a Prism Blitz deck, and then once I realized, oh, I like the game, then I was like, I wanna see who do I want to play, and Kano seemed to be the one that I liked the most. And Talismanic Lens, talk about Kano card. That's a great Kano card. Plunder Run. May Plunder Run rest in peace. Spellblade Assault. And a foil Tome of the Aetherwind. Talk about a nice Kano card. We got that foil Tome of the Aetherwind, a super rare. Super rare. And some nice commons. Only need a foil Command and Conquer and a Grasp. I also need a foil Command and Conquer. I have two foils that I need. I need a foil Command and Conquer, and I need a foil Enlightened Strike. Ooh, Fate Foreseen. Starting off with a nice common there. The Fate Foreseen. We pull those out. A Null Rune robe too. Love the robe. Stir the Ether Winds and take cover. We got Stir the Ether Winds in foil as well. Bling blang. I sell singles, pluggity plug. I sell singles on the shop, and what I have noticed is that there are a lot of people buying Wizard stuff, and I think it's in preparation for Everfest. So lots of Wizard singles. I'm selling a lot of those, and I think it's because of Everfest. I think people are like, hey, I need to get my Wizard stuff locked in for the new Everfest cards. Another Fate Foreseen, but it's not a red one. It's not a red one. Mage Master Boots. That's cool. Absorb and Ether. Aether Spindle. Oh! Legendary. Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Look at that with the Skullbone Cross Wrap. This is another card that I've been seeing a lot of requests for. A lot of people in the different groups saying, hey, looking to buy a Skullbone Cross Wrap. So, I don't know. There may be something up with that. Let's put this in a sleeve. Get it all set here. Nice pull, Gerard. The legendary. Well then. Right off the bat with a legendary. You love to see it. All right, we're going to put that aside. Gerard can't help but open up those legendaries and fableds. All right, let's keep going. Next stop, Command and Conquer. Next stop, Command and Conquer. Let's go. It's going to be a wild ride. No root boots. The booties. Stir the ether winds. Take cover. Wait, didn't we just do that? Hopefully there'll be another legendary. No, we missed it. Reduced to rune chant. Phantom out. All right, let's also keep track of our super rares. Let's do that as well. We did open that foil super rare. Let's put that here, and then we want to keep track. Let's see how our box is shaping up, right? All right, show's over. Everybody go home. No, the show is not over. We still have a Command and Conquer and an Art of War to open, so stay tuned. Lead the charge, Fate Foreseen. All right, Crown of Dichotomy and Arena's Prayer. Rapid Fire, another super rare here. That's nice. Spellblade Strike. And, a Voltaic Bolt. Red one. A red one. Please, let's open up an eye. Wow, could you imagine a legendary and an eye? That would be wild. All right. If you'd like to open up your own box, there you go. Feel free. Also, we have packs available, as usual, the a la carte style of packs. Enchanting Melody is the rare. Reduced to Rune Chant. And, a foil Reverberate. I'll hit the bell for the foil Reverberate. Nice little wizard card. It's also nice to hit those foil null rune pieces. Those are randomly $5, and also they're very good. If you don't have your foil null rune yet, then it's just kind of good to open those up, just to have, as things to play with. Pedal to the Metal, Spellblade Assault, Take Cover. Man, so many take covers in this box here. We got a 0 to 60, nice dash card. Rune Chant token. Push the Point. That is the name of a Flesh and Blood podcast. I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but I have seen advertisements for it. All right. Robe of Rapture. Robe of Rapture. Aether Spindle. Reduced to Rune Chant. And a Read the Runes foil. All right. Gerard jockeying for the eye. It is possible, I believe, to open an eye and a legendary in the same box. I believe that is possible. I've never done it. Have I? No, I don't think so. Life for a Life. Cognition Nodes. What's this? Rifting. It was a foil generic, and I was like, hey, that could be a Command and Conquer. Slothmancer. Let's find out. Let us find out if we can open such things. A legendary and Fate Foreseen. Bing! You love to see it. The Fate Foreseen. Nice common. The Null Rune Booties. Oath of the Arknight. Pedal to the Metal and Aether Flare. Look at the foil fire. Another 0 to 60 in there. A death dealer. Cracking these packs. So far, a legendary. Only 2 super rares so far. We should be getting at least another 2 or 3 super rares and 2 majestics. So those are the big hits. Those are the majestics are kind of where we want to. That's where we want to spread our wings and fly. All right, Plunder Run, rest in peace. Another Tome of the Aetherwind. Really good card in Kano. Foil Moonwish. There we go. Boom. So that's 3 super rares so far. No majestics. I'd rather not see a majestic than to see a majestic which is poo-poo. So hopefully we get the good majestics. Null Rune Hood, the hoodie. Steer of the Ether Winds. Great card in Kano, by the way. Great card. Enchanting Melody. Spellblade Strike. Another foil. Was the last one yellow? Let's find out. Was that other Spellblade Strike yellow? No, it was red. It was red. Kraken the packs. Come to fight. Vest of the First Fist. Okay, we got an Ether Sync Mechanologist card. Oh, it was a red plunder. Man, I remember I used to open those red plunder runs, and I used to be like, yeah, red plunder run. And now they're banned, and that makes me sad. Why? You ban a generic card? LSS, come on. Life for a life. Foil. The generic cards, we're supposed to leave those alone, okay? We need to, especially one like Plunder Run, which gives, you know, it gives all this ability to other, you know, other classes. And it's like Runeblade, dirty Runeblade, taking advantage of the Plunder Run. Now Plunder Run can't be used by anybody. You know, it's like the bad kid on the playground started using the Tonka truck to hit some kid over the head, and then they took the Tonka truck away from all the kids. Now hey, you know, how about the bad kid doesn't get to play with the toys, okay? Not everyone else. Come on. That's just not, it's not fair. It's not fair. I don't like it. The Rune Blades, they're, you know, there's too many. The cards, there's too much support for them. They're broken by nature. Chain is broken. Null Rune Robe. The only reason he's not like overtaking is just the card pool, right? They're trying to manage it by card pool instead of managing the hero. That's why I like that they errated. I mean, I guess. Do I like it? I like that they errated Briar, but like, I also don't like that they had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Absorb in Ether and a Blazing Ether. All right, our first Majestic Blazing Ether, Kano Specialization. Cody says, double Command and Conquer would be nice. I agree. I think we just closed the door on the double Command and Conquer, though, because we did open this Blazing Ether. Well, I guess a foil Command and Conquer and a regular. A foil Command and Conquer and a regular is probably the way we can do that. So that's the path we got to hope for. I don't think if you get a foil Majestic, I don't think it counts toward the Majestic count. A lot of nice Kano cards here. All right, Telematic Lens. Take cover. Pour the Mold. And a Vigor Rush. Foil Vigor Rush. There Kano is, our friend. I feel like Kano is going to be really good in the new. Kano is like 2 cards away from just being busted. And so I'm just waiting for them to make a misstep and print one of those cards that's going to send it into the stratosphere. Hopefully they do that in Everfest. Because I would love to see Kano get some love. Take aim! Spellblade Assault. Hopefully it'll be good enough to push Kano into the stratosphere, but not too good where Kano's unbeatable. It's hard to strike that balance with Kano, though. Rune Flash. Foil Rune Flash. I like the way those little runes look in the foiling. Still slowly building Kano. It's such a fun deck. Knocking people out in the middle of their combat. I'm going to attack you. I'm going to pummel. Okay. In response, I'm going to deal you 20 damage. You know, maybe I don't want them to push Kano because I don't want Kano to be banned, right? I don't want them to ban my Kano deck is fully foiled. I can't take it. I can't, you know, I can't survive a ban. I'll be too upset. I'm fragile. Absorb and Ether. Okay! Now that is what I'm talking about. Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer. Congratulations, Gerard. How does this happen? How does this happen? Legendary Command and Conquer. Whoo! Bringing the heat tonight. Bringing the heat tonight. You love to see it. The confetti. The confetti. Nice job. Nice job, Cody. We appreciate that. Command and Conquer. Oh, man. Gerard, this box has been amazing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. One of the first official actual box breaks, right? Because usually we do packs. So, you know, it's a commemorative moment. I'm glad I turned the recorder on. I'm glad I turned it on to catch it for the YouTube audience out there. Complex. Of course, Gerard opens a Command and Conquer. Have you considered making this your full-time job, Gerard? Just opening boxes. The value's there, man. The value's there. Plunder Run, rest in peace. Absorb in Ether. Resealed packs? Yeah. That's how I get them. I always just reseal the packs and put good cards in there. Then everybody wins. Cadaverous Contraband. What do we got? Some Glovies. Some Null Rune Glovies. Arena's Prayer. Life for a Life. And a Null Rune Hood. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that foil hood. First of all, foil looks great. Also, it's a Null Rune hood in foil. I saw that. I saw the equipment and I was like, ooh, that looks nice. That's a foil equipment. All right. We have a few more packs left. Let's see how we end it. I think we're still due another super rare and possibly a foil majestic. Seed it your box for YouTube. Oh man. You know, you guys with your jokes. Null Rune Hood. Oath of the Arknight. I'll show you. We'll open a really bad box just to show you. Tome of the Arknight. We got a super rare. That was the last super rare that we were hoping for. Read the runes. Anything after this, as far as like super rares and majestics go, anything after that, that's just gravy. We got the requisite amount. We're gonna throw that box over there into the nether. Your take on foil equipment on the out of print sets. Yeah, I think that here's the thing. Flesh and Blood is a different animal. So I've done a lot of commentary, I've done a lot of writing on Magic Finance. How does the Magic Finance work, you know? And there's different things that motivate pricing and structures in Magic Finance. And I'm realizing that some of that stuff is different for Flesh and Blood. Silver the tip. Everything comes down to the basic supply and demand, but the thing that's different with Flesh and Blood is the demand profiles. The little knobs that control the demand is a different animal. Also, supply is a little bit different too because of the distribution of the rarities and the distribution of the product. Pedal to the metal, amplify the Arknight foil. And so I guess if I'm looking at equipment from out of print sets, foil equipment, I think like naturally you want to say, well, if it's a good equipment and it's an out of print set, the foil will be worth money and will continue to appreciate. And the more out of print the set gets, the more harder it gets to get, the higher that will go. Part of the trouble with that thinking, though, is the way that the boxes are structured. Because you can open, you're pretty much, I don't want to say guaranteed, but typically you open a legendary in every case. There was incentive for people to just open case after case after case to get those legendaries when they were more expensive than a case. Because of that, there's a lot of bulk quote unquote, foils out there. And what that means is as soon as those equipments start to climb up and creep, you're going to start to see all that bulk foil enter the market and put some downward pressure. Now, the game needs to grow beyond where it's at now to make the correction, right? The game needs to be like the community of the game needs to be bigger than it is now to be able to when that bulk foil inventory comes into the fray to be able to absorb the inventory, push the price, push the supply back down and the price back up. That's my thought on it. Right now, I don't have a lot of confidence in any Flesh and Blood single because of the amount of supply versus the size of the community. Aether Spindle, I'm talking about for appreciation, not for sales. Sales happen pretty regularly. Like we're able to sell through Flesh and Blood singles. Like I sell plenty of Flesh and Blood singles on eBay. I sell them through the website. They do pretty okay. But as far as like appreciating, the price appreciating, for it to continually go up like magic cards do, like typically you keep magic cards and they just go up. That's just continually until they get reprinted. To get into that cycle, we need a bigger player base of Flesh and Blood. I feel like it's not there yet. Just by testing the market, watching the stuff just falling, you know, even in the face of like popularity, cards are falling, you know, and that's like, it's not a, you know, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense. It just means that there's too much. There's too much of it. And so we'll see what happens. I know that LSS is going to be making some changes. That's what I've been hearing. So let's look at the distribution model and what happens. Does less product hit the market? You know, does that make a difference in the singles price of that product? Yes. You know, of the product that the damage is already done with some of this early stuff, right? Fate Foreseen. Nice. Null Rune Robe. I was talking to one of the distributors and he was like, hey, you know, I want people to buy these thousands of boxes of, you know, Welcome to Wraith I have. And I'm just like, wow, they have thousands of boxes of Welcome Wraith. This was not too long ago, maybe 6 months ago. And it's like, what's going to happen with that inventory? You know, like something has to absorb it for Welcome to Wraith to appreciate, reverberate. If you look at things like the Majestic, you know, Tome of Fendel, you know, like that card should be, at one point it was $30, you know, it should be pushing, you know, it should be $30. It should be pushing, but now it's 17, it's 20. Like that doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't, you know, it makes sense because there's too much, but it shouldn't be doing that. It should be going up. If you had a more, you know, I don't know, a bigger audience. Okay. Gerard, I think you did great. I'm going to put this Command & Conquer. This Command & Conquer is worth more than that Skullbone probably. So let's put this in a top loader. Excellent box for Gerard. There we go. We got a Command & Conquer. We got a Skullbone. And we got some super rares. A foil Tome of Aetherwind and a regular Tome of Aetherwind. And we got this Blazing Aether Majestic, along with, you know, your typical host of rares, you know, which has been, it was a great box. It was a great box. Look at that. These are some nice commons that we pulled out of the box. All right. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you would like to get your own box, if you would like to open up your own, I mean, this is a good advertisement, right? If you'd like to do that, make sure you check the description to see how you can become part of that. Gerard, thanks again for the personal box break. All right.